Good evening, everyone. Ahead tonight on Business Live, government urged to desist from interfering in operations of international airlines as Ministry of Aviation objects to a move by British Airways to switch London-Accra-London services from Heathrow to Gatwick Airport. Also tonight, wholesale prices of face masks shoot up. Retailers are upset about it. We'll bring you a report. And tonight on the Joy Business Van, we feature CEO of Enquiry Agency, Miriam Cranting, who is helping young people reach their dream career with her volunteer recruitment agency. Do stay with us for details. My name is Darryl Kwa. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everyone. Tonight, government is being urged to desist from interfering with international airline operations. This follows British Airways' resolve to switch London-Accra-London services from Heathrow to Gatwick Airport in the forthcoming summer. The airline has not been forthcoming on the reasons for its actions. However, the Aviation Ministry of Ghana opposes such an idea. Here's more on a statement released by the ministry.
The Aviation Ministry has, in a circular, rejected the announcement by British Airways to switch London-Accra-London services from Heathrow Airport to Gatwick Airport. What this means for Ghanaian travellers to the UK is that all London-Accra-London bound BA flights will originate and terminate at the London Gatwick Airport. This starts in the forthcoming summer of June. The ministry has revealed that British Airways went ahead with this move without any consultation with Government of Ghana. To this end, the Aviation Ministry has begun discussions with British Airways to rescind their decision, calling on the airline to, quote, respect the position of the Government of Ghana and uphold the mutual interest of both countries, unquote. Meanwhile, we await the response from British Airways and Government of Ghana as discussions begin on this developing story. I'm Charles Aite for Joy Business.
Speaking earlier on the marketplace, former Chief Operating Officer of Africa World Airlines, Sean Mendes, explained British Airways is taking this move to lower operation costs.
Certainly say it's not a big deal. I think from a consumer perspective, it actually might be a positive for Ghanaian consumers. It's certainly a big deal for British Airways because they are making a very strategic move over here where they are shifting their focus for Ghana operations away from transit passengers rather towards passengers between Ghana and the UK. And that's why I actually believe it could be a positive for Ghanaian travelers. Historically, British Airways traffic to and from Ghana has only been around 50% of that traffic at most. In fact, some years it's been lower, have been traveling between Accra and London. The rest are transit passengers primarily to North America. BA has struggled to compete head-to-head in this Accra to London market, mainly because their price, the market is very price sensitive. A lot of passengers traveling, especially from the Ghana end and the Ghanaians in the UK, will choose the lowest price options. And BA has had an average fare in this market that's more than double the market average. So they've struggled there, and they've had a market share that is about 10% lower than you'd expect it to be, since they're the only non-stop operator. As a result, if they are able to move the service to Gatwick, there are significantly lower passenger taxes at Gatwick relative to Heathrow, so that's straight up a savings directly into the passenger's pocket. There are lower operating costs at Gatwick, and as a result, that could result in lower fares. And again, with less connecting traffic, that means passengers traveling just between Accra and London will have access to more seats and more non-stop capacity. So this can actually be a positive for passengers in respect of services between Accra and London.
But, government of Ghana is clearly not happy about the whole situation, despite the fact that BA made this intention much more of a unilateral way. But you rightly stated it's going to mean so much money for the Ghanaian traveler. But moving forward, what do you think could be the impact this could have on Ghana's aviation space?
Well, to be honest, I don't think government should be in a position of dictating to private companies, and especially foreign private companies, how they should operate. I think that sets a very dangerous precedent and is actually possibly going to discourage other airlines of being innovative or commencing service to Ghana if the terms of their service, or they will face resistance from the government on the type of service they want to run. Remember, the flights by international airlines to Ghana are governed by treaties, bilateral air services agreement. And the bilateral air service agreement between Ghana and the UK very specifically says that there shall be that there's no grounds for a prior approval of schedules or fares. The airlines are fully able to use their own commercial interests when determining this. And for the government to now step into this, it raises questions. I don't think it's raising alarms yet, but it definitely raises questions as to whether this is a change in government of Ghana's policy to become more interventionist and to try and dictate to foreign carriers how they should operate.
Sean Mendes speaking earlier to Charles Aite. Now, the Controller and Accountant General's Department has begun a process to equip accountants in the country with new trends. The 11-week virtual training program is part of the new financial management system, which has been approved by Parliament for preparing financial statements and accounts. Acting Controller and Accountant General Kwesi Kwenin Bosompim believes the certification program will improve productivity in the public sector.
Training on international public sector accounting standards seeks to enhance efficiency in public financial management. About 5,000 controllers and accountants are expected to benefit from this certificate program, which will run in collaboration with the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana. Acting Controller and Accountant General Kwesi Kwenin Bosompim said this will give international recognition to participants as well as boost productivity in the public sector.
And is going to equip our people to do what they have been mandated to do. Accountants are mandated to report on their activities, i.e. presenting financial statement, a financial statement that could be that one can interpret and then make decision out of it. So if you produce a statement which has no meaning, which has no foundation, which has no basis of the standards that is being applied, then of course that statement is meaningless. And that is the reason why we want to empower every controller staff to be able to prepare and produce a credible account based on these standards.
President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana, Professor William Atwelik, is optimistic of a more efficient public sector financial accounting system. He has assured that global standards of financial accounts will be churned out henceforth.
High quality information, credible enough to inform decision making. And so the benefit is that quality information for quality decisioning. So the people of Ghana should be better off knowing exactly what happened, because the financials will be based on global standards.
The program will be implemented on an e-learning platform to be provided by PricewaterhouseCoopers.
All right, you're watching Business Live. Tonight, some rather worrying news from the Ashanti region as we deal with the surge in COVID-19 cases. Retailers of surgical masks in Kumasi are raising concern about the increase in the wholesale price of the commodity. Now, the jump in prices follows the president's renewed call for the enforcement of mandatory wearing of face masks to help curb the spread of COVID-19. A box of 50 surgical masks, which used to sell as 25 cedis, has shot up to 30 cedis. The traders say increasing the price of a face mask will affect patronage and their profits would dwindle. Anita Sewajuga interacted with some retailers.
It's true, the wholesale price of nose mask has increased. We used to buy it at a price of 25 cedis, but it's now sold at 30 cedis. This has affected our profits. For now, we can't increase the price.
200 Ghana cedi, but this year I can't say 25 Ghana cedi, but this year I got 30.
He said, "We don't know why the prices have increased." Some people sell it at a price of 30 to 40 cedis.
Rabani is 7 cedis. Rabani there, and to move my na maximum. You be craton, I can be a day, and you be in town.
Colano Coscuno, the Amaka Siano, and one motor, and one wonderful, the Amaka Siano Swapija, and it's 30 cedi woman.
We are not making good profits due to the increase of the price of nose mask.
Well, next to the University of Ghana, where some students who were not able to secure a place in the various halls of residence are having to pay outrageous sums for accommodation around the university. Managers of hostel facilities are charging between 1,200 and 1,500 cedis for a room shared by 4. My colleague Nicholas Brown spoke with some students on the University of Ghana campus.
Yeah, 4 in a room.
4 in a room?
Yes, please.
So each of you is paying 1,200?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
They have been saying that, like, renting a hostel around campus is costly. So, like, I take it to be a normal thing, but, like, I seem to be a cheat, you know. Yeah.
Why do you think it's a cheat?
Oh, how can 4 people in a room pay 1,200 each? You know, making 4,800. It's not easy. Like, if it were to be like, it may be 3,000, that one is manageable, you know.
Interesting.
Like,
now, this private hostel that you found outside campus, how much is it costing you?
A term is 1,500 for 4 in a room.
1,500 for 4 in a room?
Yes.
And a semester. All right, so how many weeks in a semester?
We are doing only 6 weeks. The level 100 students are doing only 6 weeks. Yes.
Interesting. So you are 4 in a room and you are paying for 1,500 each person?
Yes, per semester, yes.
So how do you feel about this pricing thing? How do you feel about the price?
It's expensive though, but we have to take it like that. Because if you don't take it, where will you stay?
I believe you're also in this hostel. What level are you in?
Level 100.
Okay. So why didn't you get any of the hostels or, you know, accommodations, halls on campus, and you decided to come to this private hostel?
Yeah, my admission came in late, so by then all the halls on campus were full. So I had to get an accommodation outside campus. That's the reason why I came here. So a friend recommended this place to me, and I came and I did mine.
So how much are you paying for a semester?
We are paying 1,200.
1,200 for how many weeks?
For 9 weeks.
Okay, so 1,200 per person in a room. How many of you are in a room?
We are 4 in a room. 4 in a room? Yes, please.
So, interesting. 4 in a room and you are paying 1,200 each?
Yes, please.
Wow. How do you feel about this?
I think it's some kind of a cheat because you see 4 in a room paying 1,200 for just 9 weeks is some kind of, it's not good at all.
So do you feel you are being exploited or whatsoever?
Of course, yes.
So how much are you paying here?
1,500 for a semester.
For a semester, 1,500. And how many of you are in a room? 4
in a room.
So each of you, you know, is paying 1,500 for how many weeks in a semester?
Actually, it was 4 months. That's equivalent to 12 weeks in a semester. But because of the double track and the COVID, we are running 9 weeks. That's equivalent to 3 months in a semester. Yes.
So how do you feel about the price, paying 1,500 for just 9 weeks?
I feel those managers and hostel managers are exploiting us, but we just have to take it like that because I stay at Kaswa and the distance every day, the transportation will cost much than if I come here. So I feel it's okay, but then on the other hand, they are exploiting us, but we have no other option.
Outrageous, isn't it? You're watching Business Live. We are taking a short break. When we come back, we'll talk graduate unemployment on this week's episode of the Joy Business Van. Do stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Now, learning from her own challenges with pursuing her dream career, Miriam Cranton started Enquiry Agency, a career development and volunteer recruitment agency. Today, she has made an impact on several young people, helping them reach their dream career. Miriam's vision is to run the largest volunteer recruitment agency and business incubation hub in Africa. Her story tonight on the Joy Business Van.
Hello, Joy Business Van. I am Miriam Cranton, Project Manager and Founder of Enquiry Agency. And welcome to the La Villa Boutique Hotel, which happens to be my office as well. Let's go.
Miriam Cranton started Enquiry Agency in 2016 with the help of her friends. The career development and volunteer recruitment agency was born out of a personal challenge with pursuing her career dream.
So Enquiry Agency began in the year 2012 when I first graduated from senior high school. At that time, I wanted to read tourism, but my parents wouldn't let me. So I thought to myself, what if I knew someone in the tourism industry to interact with? Perhaps things would have been different. So with that in mind, I had to reset my mathematics, and that is when we actually came together to start Enquiry Agency to help several youths out there who wouldn't end up like me, having to change their dreams because someone thought it wasn't lucrative enough or didn't have the right information about it. Just a minute. Yes, hello. Yes, Joe. Yes, the interview is today. You can come. Thank you. Yes. So let's go meet one of my colleagues.
Hello.
So welcome. Yes. So hi everyone, this is Jonate, my colleague. We just spoke on phone and we are here to talk about our upcoming forum on the 27th of February. Let's get started.
Let's go. Can't wait for it.
Applications are opened. So the first thing I think we are looking at things on, we are doing things, let's say, a dual manner.
Graduate unemployment remains a major challenge here in Ghana. Miriam believes volunteering and networking could be key in reducing the rate of unemployment in the country.
Enquiry Agency believes that networking is the solution for every young person out there. You must know how to network and volunteer some of your time away. What do I mean by volunteering or networking? There are people who can offer you the jobs that you are actively searching for. But you have to make yourself available, and no one employs anyone without actually knowing the person for some time. And we come out of the university and it's a known fact that we do not necessarily have all the requisite skills needed in the job market.
In 2016, with the support of family and friends, Enquiry Agency organized its first ever career fair with over 70 students from senior high schools in attendance. Today, the activities of the agency have expanded way beyond senior high school level of education to adults, youths, businessmen and women via workshops, business forums, volunteer and job shadow programs and interaction sessions.
It's actually easy to have any resource person, attend your event or offer the necessary support. The major issue comes with the youth, getting them to understand what networking is and what attending these events are for. Because of our education system, they think they do not need to know how to network or volunteering is not needed, but then they need it because they are supposed to know how to do certain things to secure the job, and that's when volunteering comes in. And because they are not getting paid, some of them tend to shun away from volunteering. So that's where the major issue comes from, but that's what we are pushing.
Hello, good morning, Enquiry Agency. How may I help you? Yes. You can apply for.
Within 4 years, Enquiry Agency has been successful in helping so many young people with opportunities that have shaped their career path.
We had certain senior high school graduates. One wanted to enter into medicine, another one was into midwifery. She didn't really know the difference as to nursing or whatever, but she just wanted to be in that field. So she applied for a job shadow placement, and she's almost done with school, graduating as a midwife. One has also secured admission at, I think, is it the Winneba School of Health.
studying to become a nurse. We've also had other placements where a student also applied to have a job shadow program in the area of information technology and software engineering, and currently has secured admission at Ghana Telecom University.
So EVS 2021, so that should happen within March. They're looking forward to do it in March or in April.
The applications, we'll close applications latest by March.
Latest by March.
And then we'll start working on the departure and everything with Africa World. And then they'll leave in June.
Miriam's next big project is a volunteering program in Sierra Leone. It would be the agency's first project outside Ghana, and she is excited about it.
Other organizations outside Africa do need the help that our youth can provide. And as much as our job opportunities are not much here, we believe that this volunteer program could be an avenue for the youth, not only to have the right network, but also to grow, because they are going to be in a different African country. They're going to find out what Africa really is, who we are. They find out the similarities in terms of our culture and what they can do to add value to the organization there. So they are not going there with a mindset of being victims anymore, but this time they are going as heroes or people that could actually be of help.
With little funding support, Miriam and her team have been able to pull through, surviving on very minimal charges for job shadow programs, workshops, and other services.
So it's been an impactful 4-year journey, and Inquiry Agency has helped me and my team mature, come across several resource persons and wonderful people across Ghana and in Africa as well. I would like to say thank you to all our patrons, and we encourage the youth to participate in all our activities, especially our upcoming forum. Thank you, Joy Business Van.
All right, that's Joy Business Van tonight. Back same time tomorrow.